So, welcome once again. And today we'll be diving into something very interesting. And have you ever heard about the word quiet quitting? Yes. Now, I know something is going through your brain now. You're thinking, what is quiet quitting? And then immediately your brain just puts one and two words together and say that's the meaning of quiet quitting. Where I can bet you that you are wrong. Yes, you are wrong. Now, quiet quitting, it's one term that became very popular on TikTok in 2022, and many people have begun to use this word, especially as it regards to work life. Now, quiet quitting simply means sticking to your job description without going above. Good, I got you there. You're thinking that it's about quitting your job. No, it's not about quitting your job. So now we'll be looking at this term closely. What is quiet quitting, and why has this term become so associated with the Gen Z generation? Yes, because most people would agree with me that in today's workforce, the Gen Z have the most population rather. And with this, many people are seeing that their contribution to work has just been limited to their job description. Nobody wants to work overtime, nobody wants to go beyond their actual job time. And this has affected their growth in one way or the other. So some people might just say, oh, probably they're trying to balance their work life and then their mental health, because that's one important topic we cannot shy away from: mental health. So many people are very concerned about mental health, that if you begin to carry work to encroach into your personal space, it will affect your well-being. But these are just some concerns that we can be able to minimize if we understand balance. Yes, balance is very important. And I'm not here alone to look at this subject of quiet quitting. I'm here with a colleague, and he's going to be throwing some mind juggling questions about quiet quitting because it's very, very interesting. Now, before he jumps in, I want to say this. Now, quiet quitting is very convenient and very comfortable, especially for those of us that don't want to stress ourselves. Now, as convenient as it is also limiting. It limits your potential for growth and all that you can do. So you are just pegged at a particular position, just doing what you feel is your normal job role. But nobody goes far by doing what they are expected to do. People go far by going beyond what they are supposed to do. So now let's look at the term closely. What would you have to say about quiet quitting?
My name is Arinze. I believe quiet quitting is a term that was coined by capitalists to make use of their employees. Quiet quitting, they're trying to tell you to do more, to act more, to go beyond your job description because they want you to make money for them. And I believe that this was something that was used to encapsulate young people or tell them that they have to do better. But check it, who are the profits going to? Their extra work. Who is getting the rewards? Not them, but their bosses, the people they are working for.
So Gen Z, we don't play about money. We are very serious about money. So yes, he has brought out the money perspective. Yes, profit. Where is the money going to? So everybody is concerned about where the money is going to. In trying to scale through in life, one of the things everybody needs is capital. And the more you work, the more you generate capital. And because we live in a capitalist system, you might not get commensurate to what you are doing. So your actions might not give you commensurate pay. It depends on sector and other government regulations. Now, everybody wants money. Everybody is concerned about the money. But I'll tell you something. Quiet quitting is beyond money. Now, you will get paid for going above your job description. That's fine. But it doesn't start by just doing your job description. It starts by you doing more. So you might have to do more for a month to get notice. You might have to do more for 6 months. You might have to do more for a year to get notice, because it's when you are noticed that's when you get more. And this is it. When you talk about money and quiet quitting, because of money, many people have become quiet quitters because they feel like, the money is not coming to me. Why should I put in the work, as you have said? And doing this only makes you a quiet quitter. Yes, it only makes you a quiet quitter. And we need to push beyond just quitting or being a quiet quitter. We need to actually do more, because as Gen Z, we need capital, we need funding. So if we don't do it, if we don't put in more, how do we get more?
Doing your job description, not going above, actually gives you time to think of other things. Let's say I've been told to come and sit here and talk. So I come here, I sit and I talk. And then I have all that time to do other things. But once I try to go beyond, try to take more time, give more time to a particular thing, and then it might take most of my time, that won't have time for other things that we're supposed to do. But when you are doing a job, what you're expected to be doing is to be thinking of how to start your own, how to be on your own, how to get a business of your own. So with that extra time, you are going to start something. You're going to start thinking, start planning. So while you are putting enough effort into another man's business, you can actually channel that effort into your own, into something you can start for yourself. So why he calls it quiet quitting, I do not. I call it doing your job, earning the pay you are being paid, but having enough time to put in other things that you know are as important.
Yes. So disclaimer, I'm not the one calling it quiet quitting. That's the term. So that's the term. But I like where this conversation is going. It's making us dive into entrepreneurship and capitalism. So hopefully, on our next session, we're going to dive right deep into this topic and see how it relates with startup business as a Gen Z. See you there.